Okay guys, I am going to do a house tour really fast because the house is, Jackson's asleep upstairs. The house is picked up really well because we have an appraiser coming today for refinance. We bought our house when we had really horrible credit. We just barely were able to get it. And so we had a bad interest rate. So we're refinancing so that we can throw more money towards the principal and get a lower interest rate. So, all right. This is Jackson's playroom. I have a whole video on it, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. The only thing changing in here is going to be the floor and the paint. Some kind of like khaki or the color that's in my bathroom, but I think the color in the bathroom down here I'm going to show you is too dark actually. Might repaint that too. This is going to be going. The tile in the entryway is going to be going. It's going to all be one consistent floor. These floors have been down here for a good 4 or 5 years, and it was always kind of like a temporary floor because when he was a puppy, he peed everywhere. Amber was potty trained really fast. She was a homeless street dog. They were both rescues, but he was a lot younger. And then we had a Chihuahua that was a rescue who passed away, and in her old age, she made a lot of mess. So this was a rip up the carpet and put cheap stuff down. And so we plan to hopefully replace the whole first floor. And up the stairs is going to be wood. And basically everything down here is going to be repainted except Justin's office. So I'm sorry if the camera's shaky at all. If you're just randomly finding this, I have a chronic pain condition. I'm kind of doing the best I can here to not be shaky. So this is Justin's office. We spent yesterday rearranging it. I made him purge like no tomorrow, and it made it feel a lot bigger. You guys rarely ever see this. You might see it in my old tour. I'll try to link it below, but just a warning. My old tour is horrible. It's on a GoPro. It's 30 minutes long. It's awful, and it's when I first started YouTube. Fair warning. But if you're curious to see the house then, I'll link it below. So I just had him purge, and that's what we've been doing throughout the house. And I rearranged his furniture in a way that made it feel more spacious, especially for the appraisal. And then we don't know how yet. This is going to stay his room, his decorations, but we're going to make this a dual office just so I have a place to work. And then this little half bath, pretty sure at some point when we redid it, it was on, there's a YouTube video somewhere. We completely redid this bathroom. This is going to be the wood floor as well, because really we'd only be screwed if the toilet leaked, and if so, just have to replace it. But I would like consecutive flooring except for the kitchen. I've decided they do have some like water resistant laminate now from Pergo, but I don't know if we're going to use that. This is the living room. I'm actually going to, aside from the paint the floor, this pillow is reversed, and there's a different pillow in here. And I think I'm just going to, we don't have a rug in here right now because the rug I had for years, Ralph had a stomach, no, Amber had like a stomach thing. She kept throwing up, and I could not clean it enough. It just smelled awful. So I'm going to be getting a rug. Probably going to be like adding some blue in here. These are brown if you can't tell, like a pop of color. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's going to happen in here. I might buy new decorations, but I'll probably keep those for when we do build down the road. Like, it's 5 to 8 years down the road now because we decided to stay here and just renovate and finish having our babies in this house. And so, I don't know, I'm kind of over it. I want to revamp the space with some color. So those are going to store probably. Then our bar stools, and then into the kitchen. The kitchen floor is going to stay. We're going to have it resealed and cleaned. I tried to do it recently. It's just a freaking nightmare, especially with my fibro. The grouts are really gross over here because I never got to this scrubbing the grout on this section, but Just fresh paint in here. The floor will be the same. We have new appliances coming, stainless steel. I'm getting my dream fridge. And if we decide to, I still haven't, I want to get the stainless steel in here and see if it lightens it up. Because this is not our forever home, I'm really going back and forth about the counters. The laminate looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just really kind of darkish in here. And I'm thinking maybe when I get the stainless steel, because I've always wanted to put light granite into this. Not white, sorry if it sounds like white. Light, like a lighter granite than this. But I don't know. I always did like these counters, even though I'm not a huge fan of laminate. I'm not really bothered by them enough to change them, unless I just am not still liking the vibe once we get stainless steel, or I feel like we need to lighten it once the stainless steel comes in and gets in place. So I was able to order my dream fridge this weekend. I'm so excited. And my stainless steel appliances. I'm not going to have the kitchen suite over here, this part delivered till after Jackson's big party, but this and the dishwasher are being delivered sooner, probably before Jackson's party. The new fridge, it's got the Samsung hub. I am so excited. So that's our kitchen. And that's what's going to change. And then let's just go upstairs. Like I said, we're going to be getting wood that goes all the way upstairs. Okay, so this is upstairs, just the upstairs landing. Stairs down there. It looks really small through my camera for some reason. It's a good space. I think having his rocking horse right here makes it look smaller, but it's a pretty decent sized landing. This is my laundry closet that we kind of converted to feel like a laundry room with a folding table. Nothing's going to change here. Close that. This landing area, the only thing that's going to change is the paint color. And I haven't decided if it's going to be the color that's in here, or I think the color is literally called beige or something from Sherwin-Williams. So this floor we're going to keep for probably another couple years, and then we're going to redo it to match whatever is downstairs and on the stairs. I just don't want to mess with this. This runs throughout the whole upstairs, and this room was the first room we ever did aside from the living room. We did the living room, then we did our bedroom first, and then the landing area. And then Jackson's room, we did when I was pregnant, the floors. And then in here, we did when he was I want to say 6 months old. So really, I don't have the energy I want it to be like a two-step process, downstairs to stairs, and give us a year or two. Just going to make sure we pick a floor that is always available, and then eventually we'll do the upstairs to match. But these floors are not old. They don't get as much traffic or damage as downstairs. So even though it's not the most expensive, what is this stuff called? Even though it's not the most expensive, nicest flooring, it's in really good condition. It looks fine. So this is the schoolroom. Let me step back. I just did a video on this recently, but this is the schoolroom. Literally nothing will change in here paint-wise or anything really, except the floor eventually. But this is its current situation. And then, oh, something will change in here. I'm wrong. The office downstairs, like I said, we're going to convert to a dual office. So Justin's style or whatever will stay in the room, and he'll pick everything because that's his space. But we are going to move my computer and my Cameo, just those two things, onto an extra desk space in there. We'll probably redesign it and buy new furniture, but whatever he likes, because it's really hard to work with my computer and pull the desk out all the time. It's fine for crafts and stuff, but I can't even do the crafts or easily work on my Cameo projects because of the monitor. It's worked for a few years, and it's making it really annoying to edit. So we're going to go ahead and move my computer downstairs, which is more space now that we redid Justin's office. So that's the schoolroom and my craft corner, my office all in one. Okay. Jackson's room. Literally nothing's going to change except the floors eventually. So this is his room. Pretty much the same as it's always been. Used to be a guest room. And then his bathroom. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't know what I was thinking, you guys. We were going through infertility, and I don't know. I did the thing where you put, well, we had been trying, like, we hadn't been actively trying. It had been, like, I want to say a year off birth control, and I hadn't actively started trying, but I was starting to worry. And I was like, well, I'm just going to do things like get the bathroom ready. And it's great because it was ready just like 4 years later. Or actually, let's see, it took 3.5 years actively trying. So 4.5 years before I got pregnant, I did this bathroom. But I used our baby pictures. That's Justin. That's Jackson. That's me. Our bath pictures as babies. But I did this bathroom really dark because my thoughts were, I was like, okay, if I do it this beige color that's in the laundry room, it's just going to be really beigey. And I really regret painting it this poop brown. Let's be honest, this is kind of poop brown. So this bathroom is going to be redone. It's going to be a much lighter kind of khaki color up here. And then we're going to have wainscoting on half the wall, white wainscoting to make it like more open and airy. And that is, yeah, the style will stay the same, but we will definitely be getting rid of that color. So then over here is our bedroom. So this room is going to be whatever the khaki kind of color is that we do in the rest of the house. And I will paint the ceilings that color because it'll be a very light color, but it's gonna, like what I've seen in like interior design stuff, it really makes the crown molding pop on tray ceilings, and it's not too dark. So love the teal for years, but honestly I've always wanted a teal bedroom. It's been 10 years and I never thought I'd say this, but I'm kind of over it. I really am. At first I was like, well, we got to redo it to sell, but I'm honestly ready for a change. So we're gonna do khaki, and once we have that color, I'm probably going to bring in a little like color in the room right now because teal is just so overpowering. It's on all the walls. I've always kept it very like clean white just to keep it simple and not getting busy because that would make me crazy. But that is it aside from the floors. And then there's our little gallery thing. I probably eventually will get rid of this bookcase. I've just purged so much stuff and it's getting like less and less and less. So this is just our dresser, IKEA dresser. Nothing special. But especially if we have another kid in this house, this is probably where their crib will be. And they'll probably be in here the first year or two. At least the first year, probably 2 at this rate without Jackson's in here. So I probably won't even do a bedroom. But you know, if I get pregnant, I'll go over that. I always said I wouldn't be that person. It's like, sorry, second kid, you don't get a room. But really, Jackson spent the past 2 years in our bed constantly, so I don't think they need a nursery. But anyways, if I even can get pregnant again, it was a miracle we had Jackson. This is our bathroom, and I'm trying to think. Okay, so whatever the khaki, very light tannish color of the house will be painted in here because this color that's in the house, like I said, so hard to keep clean, especially with 2 dogs and one of them being 100 pounds. It just barrels through everything and is constantly nicking his tail. So some pretty big changes are going to happen in here, hopefully. I don't know. We haven't decided completely because we haven't had anyone come out and give us an estimate. What I would like is to remove this wall right here, this half wall. And I would just like it to be glass so that it makes the shower feel more open. And yeah, that's what I would like to do. And when they do that, they might have to change out the tile, obviously. Okay, Jackson's losing his patience. In that door is a giant walk-in closet. And then here is our toilet closet. So let's see. There's our shower. and double sinks. I'm not going to change out this because I thought about getting a whole new like cabinet situation going on, but truthfully, then we would have to do it in Jackson's bathroom because I kind of feel like they both have the same cabinets and you kind of want to keep the flow going throughout the house. And I just don't want to, like, even though we might be here another 5 to 8 years, I don't want to start doing stuff like that. See, it's the same in here and it's just kind of like flows throughout the house with that. All right, so before I go, one last thing. Yeah, my child's an escape artist, if you can't tell. But we're going to be getting a new door as well. I left that off. All these things are kind of like, as we do things, we're going to evaluate. I don't want to take all of our savings and put into this house because it would be a lot. But this money we've been saving to build our new house, I want to take some of it and spruce it up, and we want to live here longer. Pretty excited about the decision, honestly. Our mortgage is going to be paid way down, so we're going to be walking away with even more money, and the value will probably be even higher by the time we do move. So that's awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. These booties are right here. What is called? Just the guy that's going to come do the appraisal. Those are for him because we don't do shoes in the house. And he's going to be going in rooms. We never do shoes during parties. I let people wear shoes throughout this main area, but we never do in Jackson's playroom, and we never do upstairs. So those are for him. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm excited to share the reno with you guys as we do it. And then I'll give you guys a final tour when we're done. I don't know when that will be. Like I said, we're kind of just like, have a list of things we know for sure we want to do, and then things we're like, okay, we could maybe do that. I'm going to show you guys the backyard in the very first tour, but I'm sure you guys have seen it in vlogs. That is one thing I am forgetting though. We are putting artificial turf in here. That is a for sure. So I'm super excited about that. Amber and Ralph both have grass allergies. Ralph's is much worse. So that's going to be fantastic for him. Plus it's low maintenance, eco-friendly without having to water a lot. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. But we'll see you guys in our next video. Ralphie, can you say bye? Say bye!